Okay, we should be live. Let me put up the Twitches live really quick. Okay, cool. We are live. All right. Should have JP here now too.
Like I said, for a tiny little bit.
Yep. I will run through the intro really quick then. We are, well, I guess, welcome back to Season 8 playoffs of Goon Ginga Tournament. We have No Tank versus Feral Kittens, the 1 seed versus the 8 seed today. Looking at the bracket really quick that Arterat so wonderfully crafted up. We've already had gaming for Gunginga and Triple T, 3-1, rip Triple T. Not too upset to see the baseball Batman go, but I'm upset to see the players go. After that, we do need the results of Albert versus Rush and Jailbreak versus Storm to figure out the rest of the bracket. But we'll get a good picture of what will happen by the end of the day. Looking at Team 1, we do have No Tank. We're just going to brisk through these really quick so we can get to draft because they are ready. We have Michang on Tank. Deathoof, shout out that man. He's returning after his last season on, was it Hazard? He was on a team.
I think it was Hazard Inc.
No, Snowbeans. He was on Snowbeans. Faye, who subbed for Snowbeans. Pancake, Mizuki Goat hit GM recently. Good for him. And last and certainly not least, Sindel, who is returning after a little bit of a hiatus. Played last week, played this week, or I guess he's going to play this week. Looking at Team 2, we have Feral Kittens. We have Mons on Tank. We have the Pie Slimeit DPS duo. We have Legos and Bunny on that support line, rounding out everything. And I believe we are ready on the website.
I believe we are. Yeah. I mean, No Tank is coming in as the highest seed in the playoffs here, as the 1 seed. I think they only dropped what one game all season.
Yes, it was 2 Albert Whiskers in their last game.
And Feral Kittens doing their, to put this nicely, best JP impression.
Rat didn't like that very much.
I do feel a little bad for the Slimeman, as she just got away from me, and then unfortunately his team didn't perform up to their expectations. But I have faith in them. I think this is a very solid team.
Yeah, JP definitely tainted Slimeman with his goo or whatever he gave him. Like, did you like feed him food or something? Does he have like turbo food poisoning from his like extended stay with your team?
I don't think it's that. I think it is people that are born on my birthday.
You think they're naturally unlucky in the Kun Kinga
Yes.
League? Well, we are
Yes.
going to Lijiang Tower. Not really a big surprise. I think the only variance you will see is like my team would pick Oasis, obviously. I guess Rat knows that now, but it's not like it's a secret. I quite like Oasis.
You do.
We had a conversation or a few days ago about the best and worst maps, and all of the worst maps, I believe, were hybrids.
Escorts were in there too.
There's no bad escorts. You know, Numbani is the best map in the game.
Dorado's pretty bad.
Point. See, Jared just hates Dive.
I love Dive. It's like half the characters I play.
They banned Weaver.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, Lego's Life Weaver. Surely that is what they were looking forward to today, and now that Feral Kittens isn't going to get that, I mean, that might ruin their season. How do you feel about that, JP?
They have Slimeman and Pie, who are a very competent DPS line. I think it's, no offense to the other parts of the team, but I think it's the strongest part of their DP or of their team. Pie has been maybe not the most standout or the most recognizable DPS of all time, but anytime I've played with him, it's super solid. He's always been incredibly solid, knows what to do, knows how to position.
Okay, well, no more sport bans as we do see a Mizuki ban.
That one makes sense. We know Pancake to be a pretty hard Mizuki one trick.
Yeah, showing his hate for it in the chat with a bruh.
I maybe would have liked to see them ban Juno or something here to help with speed control. Um, I
Well,
do
no
think
tank
that's.
going no ban.
I think that's.
I think it's fine for no tank. I don't think they need to force anything.
I think you save a ban. I think
Um,
you.
Genji,
you know, I think. Ooh, I like that screen, Rat.
yeah.
Yeah, he knows it's good.
And a Genji ban.
Deathloop obviously a very good Genji, so is Faye. I don't know where I'd use that ban. I don't know if it's here. I think I might do a sim ban to try and get Faye off that. That's something they've been very comfortable on these past few weeks.
Like I said, I think no tank has a lot more speed control options than Feral Kittens here. Neither Pie nor Slimeman are world-renowned sim players. Um, Legos does have a little bit of a Lucio in him, but I mean, obviously, he's much more comfortable on the Weaver and the Brig. Um,
Is he more comfortable on the Weaver, Rat?
No.
Okay. In theory, he is.
On when it comes to probably Gunginga, I think his team needs a river, not to be a road, like you know.
Oh, Sindel has
Oh,
left the
Sindel is
lobby. I'll let you guys figure that out.
What's wrong with Sindel? Well, I could unironically sub for Sindel. He running? Oh, okay, that's insane.
I don't know what any of that fancy lingo bingo is. I play on the PS5
Oh yeah, but JB's a
because I'm
casual
a
gamer.
boomer.
Oh, okay. Opera GX is a reskin Google Chrome.
Sindel has 8 GB of RAM.
He has 8 gigabytes? That's insane.
I
I
think
have
he needs more.
32.
Damn, I have 16.
I had 16, but then I bought RAM right before the RAM prices went up.
Oh yeah,
Best
RAM
decision
costs
I've
a
ever
lot.
made.
Yeah, man. That's because using too much ChatGPT.
Cindella's.
Maybe Sindel was using ChatGPT to search for brick counters.
Ramatra.
That would make sense, actually, yeah. I like that. Okay, let's see if both sides are ready. Okay, Sindel says they are ready. We are unpausing the match.
Oh, with the trash talk.
I don't know what's can be said about this map that hasn't been said before. Is it's maybe the most played map in the history of Gungingo, and maybe the history of Overwatch esports.
It's either this or King's Row. People
Hmm.
like Tonk, big King's Row haters. I think Control has a lot wider variety of good maps, so I wouldn't be surprised if Hybrid ended up being just
I
King's
think
Row.
King's Row is the most iconic in Overwatch history, but I think the most played has to go to a control map as it is played twice in a series.
Okay, fair enough. You have a higher chance of seeing either this. But we do have a full rush comp coming out from Feral Kittens into a hybrid rush comp with a little bit of Pharah baked in with Deathoof on that very good Brave Proficient on whatever he plays.
Tanner does get the slime in.
Yeah, Mons is able to
Mons.
pick off Lego Sky or Mi Chang Ji, but he is backed into the corner, has no support, and that will be a very quick team kill and first cap for No Tank. Lego Sky already switching over to that Moira.
I do like that a lot, actually. I like the comp here, in theory, from Feral Kittens, especially if they had gotten point control. It's so hard to get through it, but they
And
struggle
opening
to
with
get
that pick, they
TP
should
into the
just TP
window.
onto point. There we go.
Yeah.
They need to play
Their
on this
support-
point.
come
They
on, their supports need
cannot.
to get in there.
Okay, Mon's getting a little aggressive. He needs to kill the Brig. He won't. He gets shattered. Pi on a flank. Unable to get the kill onto the Sojourn before the wall goes up.
Swift Bunny didn't have their interact bound or something. They just walked around the TP.
You know what? That's Aura. I don't think it would have mattered. I think Mons just got too aggressive too quickly. Should have just bunkered down on the inside, and I think that's going to be the only way, now with the Slime and Soldier swap, that they would beat the Pharah with that comp. Oh, wow.
I didn't even see that conk.
Yeah, that probably doesn't feel super great. But you've got the point once if you're Feral Kittens. Shows you can do it. Clearly, you can do it again. 50% on the board and counting.
I don't love the Brig here. There's nothing to proc rally on.
Not until they get Brawly, and maybe Legos' thinking is with the recent Brig patch, maybe it's enough to make it a Brawl support.
Maybe.
Mons could have a big shatter here, but it gets blocked! Mi Chang Ji holding that shield high and mighty. Didn't even move it.
Death Reef with another environmental, and Mons does pick up one.
Yeah, I think
Does
all their
die.
kills have really just been from Mons getting a pick or two. And now you're looking at
They are
that last
coming up
fight
on
territory.
2 ults.
But Pi is going to be back late. Lego Sky with him. But you have to speedring in pretty soon. You don't have that long to really set up anything. And I feel like with this overclock coming out and a barrage, I mean, double ult onto Sliman to just execute him. Shadow does get blocked by Mons. He also might get the kill onto Mi Chang Ji. Needs a little bit of support, decides to charge in at 1 HP. Sindel, or not, who the hell am I looking at? Lego Sky. Lego Sky on the Brig. Thought it was Moira. Got confused. Just not enough. And they do eventually get a second capture of the point. But that will be the first map. Lads, what are we taking away from that?
Pharah is hard to deal without a hit scan. Pharah can also be very impressive in tight chokes, which this map has about
A bit of.
two ways to walk to work, to the point.
No, I like
So
that.
there's not a lot you can do.
Ooh, the Mons, and he's not rage swapping, but the Mons rage swap to Hog has been this team's bread and butter. It's been 2 of their 3 map wins.
Wait a second. We're getting
Or-
freaky.
Is it 4?
I'd really like to see Pi switch off the Maid,
6?
maybe over to
Oh.
like a Reaper. I think would be very good here.
Emery.
Flying Hog.
Interesting.
Flying Hog.
Yeah, this has been their bread and butter, JP. I don't know how many Feral Kittens games you have watched, but he
Just the
can
one I
hit a
played.
hook. This man has it. Okay, he misses that one. But Sliman, actually. Sliman on the cast. I'm not gonna lie, was a little blindsided by that. Hook onto Tanner, 1 HP. Mons really needing to use this, take a breather. And Sliman actually with another pick. Hopefully him and Pi, well, Pi died, so maybe not Pi, but hopefully he can create enough space to allow Mons to get freaky with it, which should be a pick onto Mi Chang. Faye on this point. There's going to be a Pharah in the building, which will be a lot of damage. They do get the pick on to Faye. And Sliman going down, but Pi... Oh, actually, it doesn't have
Mons
a
was
tech.
going
Okay.
crazy. Mons was going crazy.
Lego Sky probably should touch here, though. Yes.
He does prevent the cap.
Ooh, not long enough. Swift Bunny should be able to get out. Pi
Gets off the
choosing
map.
to back into a very odd spot. I think if they capped it would have been fine, but because they didn't, he just basically forfeited his life. Back to the air hog though. Big fan of this. I think they probably could use it to combat this, I almost called him Lazy Dog, this Deathu fella. Obviously both Lazy and Deathu,
Ooh.
very good tanks and DPS all across the board. Wouldn't be upset having either of them on my team.
Lego's getting a little aggressive there, and it pays for it.
Yeah, I think this team lives and dies by the disruption they create. Both DPS actually doing a wonderful dive onto Pi.
That was a really good hook from Mons to cancel the Cole, but
It just doesn't matter.
I got mine.
Yeah, Sindel leaving the map early also left the map early.
Tactical reset.
Yeah, you know, at some point it doesn't become tactical.
See? No, look, he swapped.
Oh, you know
Oh my
what?
God.
Maybe it was a tactical reset. Maybe Sindel's got it. Mons almost goes off the map. And we do have a Sky Noon from Slyman. Gets one. Mons
Does
gets
get
a
this.
second. Deathoof's 1 HP on the point. Pancake also quite low. Does get Mons off the map. They do have a Lego Sky
there
on
is
that
no
kitty
way.
cat to get him back quicker, as Legos, the Sky Taxi, already heading that way. But in the meantime, Sindel picks off Slyman, just completely in the neutral. Pi needs to back up here. He's almost at that Emerald. They basically have one fight. I really wouldn't be opposed to them getting aggressive with
Against
that.
Sindel.
Yeah. Beautiful nade. If he can pick off Faye here. Okay, a little low going for this, but almost gets the pick onto Faye. Lego Sky killing himself to kill the Brig. Pi going for the Sky Emerald against the Pharah.
Yep.
You know, no one's ever complimented Pi on his decision making, and I don't think that's going to start today. Very good mechanical player. I think as JP and I quite know, very hard-headed in what he wants to do. But Michang, soft-headed as his brain caves in under the pressure of the scrap gun.
Pancake with the rally? There is
I
two
think it's
picks,
enough.
3 picks.
I think it's enough. I think they didn't punish it quick enough.
It's
And
just Slyman on point.
well, I don't know if I like that Lego Sky Lucio swap. I think they have enough time to recontest, especially with, yeah, he swaps back to Cat. Especially with the Juno speed boost. Holy,
They do have that Juno ult.
There's a flying high noon coming soon too.
well, they have to. They have to do quite a bit in this fight. They do touch. Swift Bunny popping ult right away. Slyman gets
No.
shattered off the map. A very winnable map falls out of the grips of their hands with
And now they have a
that.
chance to.
Ooh,
I thought Pi was gonna win that.
I did too.
5v1 and a
I
trance.
saw the nade go off and I was just like, guys, this is it. This is the point where everything flips. And I think for what it's worth, Feral Kittens played great right there. I think they
Yes.
showed what their win condition is.
I like their look on the second map a lot better than the full brawl look.
Well, and honestly, it's just kind of unfortunate if Slyman doesn't get shattered off the map. If Mons doesn't get caught out because both of the supports went point without him, I think there's a bit of a coordination desync on the side of Feral Kittens that we could see a little bit of a better time with.
Yes.
But the series so far, after one game, I think Feral Kittens can take at least a map. I think this team needs to be realistic with their goals. They are the 8th
I wouldn't
seed.
be shocked if. Excuse me.
We see a Road Dog ban.
No, it was sneeze. I would
Oh.
not be shocked if this map went like 5 or 6 maps, or it was a 4-0 sweep. I think it kind of depends on the mental of Feral
4-0?
Kittens.
What is
3-0.
this? Season 1 Overwatch League? It's
I didn't
funny.
understand the joke. I feel it's
Overwatch
stupid.
League, for some stupid reason, used to do you had to play 4 maps every single time. It didn't make sense.
Yes.
Let's see what they choose. on
Venom, it
Hydrate.
is me, Jared, it is JP3 Reigns and Arthur Rat.
The Ratmeister.
Yep. Yep, I'm trying to figure out a better way to like list the casters without like putting it right on the screen. Haven't figured that out yet.
Oh,
That wouldn't be a
well,
bad
that's a
idea.
good question.
You
Or
understand
you could
now? What do you understand?
do
Hmm.
that.
Maybe put the profile pics there.
Yeah, or you could just list them. It's not hard to.
The Discord overlay probably would be like the best way to do it. Face cams would be cool, but
No, I'm fine.
well, that's the issue. Like a lot of people don't want to do face cams. What with the hydrate 2-3? Holy crap!
That's all Jared.
Yep, I'm drinking up. I got a big old thing of water. I think for the creamy
I'm
Sprite
sorry.
cast that
What did
makes
you say,
sense.
Venom?
Okay, they went Neon Junction.
You know what? Is this the first time we're seeing it in?
This is the first Neon Junction.
Oh,
Oh yes, I think it's
I forgot putting new injection.
Yeah, I
I
know.
think it's
I
the
told him to choose Midtown for it.
second best
JP Big Toe
hybrid.
Cam. I'm down. I haven't played enough. I think it's not my favorite.
No, same. I don't like new injection.
Don't listen to Aspen though. Mizuki ult does not protect you from the train.
Hmm.
Um,
I think you're lying.
nothing does. So
I don't know how I feel about the Pharah ban. I actually don't think the Mizuki ban was necessarily wasted. I think the Genji ban was probably mistimed pancake. I personally would have started with a Pharah ban there. Is that JP going? Okay, goodbye, JP. I wonder if he got PlayStationed. He definitely maybe did.
What picture do I put on new
Wow.
injection?
Okay. Nope,
There
never
is
mind.
not
JP is done.
much pictures. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna take a picture of new injection while we do the stream.
Just on your phone.
No, like there is no picture of the on internet. There is like pictures with the Overwatch text saying new map, new injection, but there is not cool pics of new injection. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not like your Shambali one where Hanzo's featured in it.
Yeah.
That's my favorite one. I hate Shambali. Shambali might be like one of my bottom 3 favorite maps in the game. Like that in
No one chose
Hollywood,
Shambhala on this
so
season.
bad. So bad.
I think there was not a single Shambhala map on this season.
Do you have map data?
Yes,
Oh,
fans.
we can release that in like a Spotify rap thing that you're talking about. That would be cool.
Yeah, I will.
I'm loving that. Okay, both teams are ready. Let's double check out the bands, right? I'm loving this new band screen. This is everything I wanted and more. Okay, both teams are
Senjeta and
ready. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I was gonna move us closer together because we were split on the like spectating thing, but I want to leave the space between you. You might have rabies.
Okay, where do I take the picture?
Oh,
Oh, this
no,
one.
hold on. I found a picture. I found a picture. I'll just link you the website. It's on the Overwatch Wikipedia.
Oh,
That's not the website actually. Hmm. For the viewers at home, I have sent him the live notification.
yeah, this is low resolution.
Oh, sucks to be you, man.
Wait. I need a tutorial. How do I deactivate this whole like? How do I not watch the heaters so I can take the picture?
How do you toggle UI?
Huh?
Because you want to toggle UI. I think
Yeah.
you
How do I
can
do
search it up in the search and filter. I don't know if you've set your keybinds any differently. And I don't know what mine is. I think is it Control Z? No, Control U? No. Just there's a button for it. I don't know the button. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't realize this is where the start of the map was. but we have a full dive with a Doomfist. We got Sindel on the Lucio. I do like the TP. Mon's getting aggressive. Counterpunch from Mi Chang Ji, though, and a chain onto the Reinhardt. Would love to see him just stick to the Roadhog. I think Mizuki with a Reinhardt is just so awful to play against and into. Faye able to pick up Pi on the backside. Tank for a DPS. Someone needs to turn and look at this Genji.
I wonder if Earl Kittens is gonna win his first match against a Doomfist and then ban it like they did on JP match.
Well, you
Oh,
know,
never mind.
you know how it goes. I do like what Feral Kittens is doing. They have a very clear strategy to what they want to do, but I'm a bigger fan of Mons on the Roadhog. I think at all times you need to be playing this. You are going to get it banned out this next map, so you need to win this map so you at least have 4. Micheng missing the punch on the TP, but Mons is dead. No cleanse coming out from Swift Bunny. And Deathtooth able to pick up 1, looking for 2, misses the shot. Oh, I'm looking at Faye. I'm so used to Deathtooth being on Genji, but Pi on the Torb now. P. Marmon shout out. The boop was enough to kill Pi. They trade Sindel for it, so it might not be worth it. But Sindel will be back a little bit slower than Pi, actually, since they are so close to the spawn room. Hook onto Micheng. Really not a lot of follow-up for it. Would love to see a Mizuki from Lego Sky, probably.
They're just saying they need to counter me, G.
I think they set up a lot more with that, and I think Mizuki's probably a better support than...
Wait, Swift Bunny?
Swift Bunny with 2? Holy crap. Where did that come from?
But they surely can push hard right
They need to.
now.
They need to capitalize on this. Deathtooth almost back, and Sindel messing up all the wall rides. Gee whiz. Take that guy to Lucio school. Actually a pretty good Kitsune rush. I thought it was far back for a second, but it is not. But Kakai Sanctuary comes out along with a Brig Rally there. Will pick off Sindel one more time. Big hook onto a Pancake. Mi Cheng Ji and his 2 DPS. Deathtooth and Faye still alive and kicking.
Haven't lost my touch.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
I think Sindel should just stick to Moira.
Yeah, probably Mercy, actually. I think
wanted
Sindel
to
should
say
stick
in
to the
chat-
bench. I think they need to bring back Logan.
I wanted to say in chat, just stick to Moira, bro, but I think I cannot say that.
We
because of the
cannot do
rules.
that as casters.
Yeah.
That hook is very unfortunate. Mon's very low. You know, I think I'm kind of fine with giving up this fight. You get out beat. You only trade Molten Core, but you find 2. 3 alive for both sides. Pi needs to get the pick on to at least one of these. And actually, Slyman will be the hero with the Kiriko.
Wait, that ult is kind of a waste because Torb, Lava, and Hook was a really good combo.
Yeah. Yeah, Deathtooth waiting in the rafters.
Let's see.
I think we have a pretty big EMP coming up soon. I would love to see Mi Cheng Ji go for a jump through the train and then die to it. I think that'd be really funny. But Mons hacked out of the hook mid-hook. Didn't know that would cancel it, actually. Ooh, and just...
I think he should stop playing the gun.
Yeah, too big for his britches. Same with Pi. Love the flank. Maybe not then. Oh, Mi Cheng Ji not going to die to the train just yet. Nor is JP. We get it.
Disrupting.
GG going back in, trying to dive onto Slyman. Even if they get Michang low here, he still does have his Meteor Strike to get out. Unless they can get a pretty good hook, which with Pi there, nope, Pi not running up and shotgunning. Here comes the Meteor Strike, looking for Swift Bunny here. Does predict it, should get the kill, but Swift Bunny with the TP out should be okay. Michang Ji getting whole hogged away, along with a Kakai Sanctuary from Pancake, which is a great counter for this Roadhog.
Oh,
EMP is
that
massive,
was
finds
insane.
4 of the 5. EMP, Kitsune, really every ult
Wait a
is being
second.
popped right now, and Feral Kittens are flipping it. It was a Reinhardt into Doom, and then Mon swapped to Roadhog.
Oh.
JP.
How did Feral Kittens win this? That VMP was massive.
They used every ult they had, and their ults were better than the other ults. But Michang Ji unable to get the pick on Pi just yet. I believe he should fall to Faye. Capstone coming out from Sindel. Swift Bunny just lagging
She
out, maybe?
disconnected. Yep.
10 seconds remaining. Score 0-1. Switching sides. Initiating.
For the most part, though, a very positive push from Feral Kittens. I think it's doable. I think with their comp, it favors defense. Kind of hard to take space with it, especially when you already have Sombra set up. And then also playing into the Mizuki. I think it can...
Ready.
I agree.
Now, the Slime and Sierra could be interesting. And also, no Sombra, I think you want the Sombra if you're no tank. I think Catman redeeming the Hydrates is a very interesting decision here. I will definitely drink up. Catman redeeming a lot of Hydrates. I definitely need to raise the price of that. And Pancake hovering the Mercy right now. Jordan with the G4G emote. That thing's heat.
5, 4,
Can they leave through the stop?
1.
Oh, what? I didn't even know this was a thing. Slime now very aware of Faye on the Widowmaker. Faye misses the first grapple. Does hit the second one. And,
They took on the Doomfist, on the Bastion.
Faye, very low. Does have the tracking shot. Big anti-nade from Sindel. Able to take out Pi with that. Michang Ji very low. Shouldn't and does not get out. Pancake looking for the res.
Yeah.
Faye actually with a gnarly headshot onto Sliman. Enabling the res. And that should be a point capture for the side of no tank. Surely Pi's going to get healed here in a second. Okay, that was scary for a second. He was sitting there at 31 HP.
Enemy contact.
Spotted a turret.
Go back to this Faye POV, looking for a quick pick. Unable to get the little Brig Red there. They do get the turret, the Bastion and the Widowmaker. Pi dying to the train.
Oh my god.
It's what I wanted, but not who I wanted it by. And a Nano Boost coming out onto Deathoof. Big anti-nade. No cleanse to disable that. And I think we will likely be in last fight territory from no tank already. Pi in a position to contest, but all alone and so afraid. And there's Turret going by the wayside. And also Pi.
Meteor strike.
Faye getting a headshot onto Swift Bunny. G able to pick off Lego Sky. And with Mons not able to touch, that is No Tank's second map. And we are now in very dire straits here. As Feral Kittens have one map. And Swift Bunny actually getting the play of the game.
Let's see it.
I mean, this is pretty inspirational right here. Okay.
Okay. I can't believe it, bro.
That was probably the greatest play I've ever seen. I mean, Swift Bunny was moving like prime LeBron. Interesting, interesting. Feral Kittens is readied up on the map select. And so is No Tank as we go into what could possibly be the final map pick and bans of the series.
There's no new court map, right?
No. No, you didn't mess up this time. And I say that jokingly, with love. A little bit of hate.
Are you serious?
I am.
No, I mean they choose Habana.
Yeah, why wouldn't they choose Havana?
They
That's their
just
best
hate
map.
themselves. I
They-
think I have so Mans, Slayman, and Lego say just an hour ago complaining about how horrible is Cabana.
Yeah, but they've won 2 of their maps on it. So
Oh,
that's
really?
yeah, it's pretty solid for them. And hopefully if this goes the way they want, they get the SIG ban for free. Surely they get a no tank ban from No Tank so they can ban the Doomfist or something. And a Tor ban. Okay, so they could stop No Tank from banning a tank. But the Widow ban, okay. I don't hate that. I think it
Yeah, Havana is worth it.
I think I'd agree. I think Widow can be enough of an issue. I think Faye. Ooh, a no ban from No Tank. Well, I do like that they're not banning the Roadhog. I am a big fan of Mons on the Roadhog. And I think banning that is rude. If there's any other team, though, I'd say do it.
Well, banning the segment considering maybe manga gameplay.
Yeah, but is Meeching really going to play Malga?
No, Feral Kittens ban Sigma.
Oh, okay, okay,
So
okay.
Mans is playing manga.
I got you, I got you. Okay, let me swap the Squeen over. The Squeen? Wow. First language, by the way.
Ready for battle.
It's New Junk.
Neon Junction. Neon like the gas. And Slyman gonna be starting onto the Sombra Pi on the Hanzo. This is what he's been known for. He's probably not drunk, so it's probably not gonna be as inspirational as it could be. But Swift Bunny on the Ana, Lego Scott on the Kitty Cat, loving that. And Mon's actually on the Malga, like you foretold. I was thinking it should be the Doom.
5,
I am wrong. Michang on to the Doom Fist, punching the Transformer box. We have a Pocket Fae. Pancake finally showing off his true skills as a main support on that Mercy. Deathoof on the on-run. Love that with the dive. Very little heals for this team with Sindel on the Zenyatta. As Slyman looking for the kill on to Sindel early. Isn't going to be in a spot for it. Does get caught out a little bit. But Deathoof actually fallen pretty low. And Slyman, we missed it. Does end up getting the kill on to Sindel. They will trade Mons for it, though. As they do get the res, and that will halt a lot of their progress. Till Mons sprints back out of spawn. But Slyman with another one! Slyman's poking on this Sombra over here. He does hack the Mercy. I would probably gone for the Doomfist. He was pretty low right there. Slyman does get out. Should be in a good spot to play make in a second. And Mons able to capitalize on this. Faye with a swap over to the... I don't remember her name. Xion. But not enough healing for Feral Kittens as their numbers are starting to diminish. Lego Sky actually able to take out his former teammate in Sindel. And I think Pi with the Dragons, a little bit of an ambitious play right there. But Lego Sky got Xion. Mon's able to stomp on the head of Sindel. Looking at a pick onto the Mercy now. I'm guessing Lego Sky will probably pick this one up too. No, it will be Mons, who needs a little bit of healing. Deathoof very low, very one, very dead. And Michang-Ji with a Meteor Strike on to the Swift Bunny. Does get hacked. Punch isn't able to get him out fully. Slam should be, has a Moira on him right now. Doofus going back in. Michang able to get the pick onto Pi, who's now on the on-run, funnily enough. And they do get the touch. Deathoof doesn't need to die and then pop Vermilion Assault. That is what it's called. I think it is a different name for the revive, actually, Arterat.
Well, Feral Kittens now have 4 ults.
It's true. They do. And if I am Lego Sky here, I am kidnapping someone. We use 2 of them. 2 of them kind of go wide. The third one does hit. They do pick up the Xion. They do not pick off the Xion. But Deathoof able to revive in the back line. Looking for a pick onto Swift Bunny. Needs to hit a shot first. Misses the sleep. Should be the end of Swift Bunny. I'm thinking.
Jeez, alright. Never mind.
Xion does come out. Does find the Lego Sky. Almost called him Catman. And we do see another bit of stall coming out from Feral Kitten's push. And I think, honestly, they kind of mismanaged their ult fight there. They had all the advantage. But then you have Mons ulting to survive. You have to nano him because he's so low health. And, you know, it's kind of hard to win a game like that when you have to be ulting defensively on attack. And you have to use all 4 of your ults to do so. Pi, with the only ult coming up being that Vermilion Assault. Faye, pretty low. Probably won't get picked off here. But Pi's auto ult going a little bit wide. Mon's able to find 2. It might be enough. They do need to pick off Sindel. They also... Okay, they do get the touch. But Meteor Strike comes out from Mi Chang-ji. He needed that cage sooner. I think Deathoof is doing too much to Mons. I think Deathoof might shred Mons on his own. Cage does come out, does reload.
Wait.
It could be enough. He needs to focus on Mi Chang-ji. Mi Chang-ji, still alive. You have Deathoof. With whatever that ult is called when it's res. And that will likely be the last attack of Feral Kittens.
Round 1 complete. Score 0-0. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Now, my little ratty. They're saying now Mons. But Mons is no longer in the fight, so it didn't make sense. So then I had to save it. And I didn't save it. I did a terrible job there. Rat.
What?
87.46 meters. That is what No Tank has to push here. That is essentially the end of first point on Havana. It is doable. We just saw No Tank hold it. What does Feral Kittens have to do here?
Definitely not Ramatra.
I think I'd agree with that. I think I would love to see Mons onto the Roadhog, onto this Malga. I think Ramatra could work, but I think he has to do a lot more than he would on other characters to get the same value out of what he's playing against.
I think they're getting nostalgic and like getting their comfort pick for their last round of the series.
1.
Yeah, because that is what you have everyone on here. You have Slimen on his Ash, Pi on his Cast, Mons on his Ramatra, Legos on to the Brig, and I don't know what Swift Bunny's comfort pick is. It could be anything.
And this is how Feral Kittens will say goodbye to us.
I am afraid to agree, but I think you are right. Slimen being forced off that high ground already. Mon's getting pushed in. Mon's getting punished. They need a cleanse. But where is it? It is nowhere. I don't think Swift Bunny had it, actually. I think Swift Bunny had to use it. But Pi, able to get a pick that will get rezzed onto Faye. This will likely be the end of Lego Sky as he goes down. Pi able to pick off Mi Chang-ji. No res for that one. But Pi unable to hold the front line. Swift Bunny all alone. And not much to do. 20 meters is what's left between Feral Kittens and elimination. Mons, I don't think is able to do enough here. I think he can go Nemesis mode, but he needs to touch. Actually, Lego Sky will be the one to touch. As Mons holding his arms up, they do get cleanse off. They do get to heal him up quite a bit. It could be enough stall now that Slimen is back. Pi needs to get picks very quickly and soon, though, as Slimen will be the one who opens it up. They do trade Lego Sky for Sindel, so it's even, but Pi going down to Deathoof with the Helix Rocket might just prove too much. Mons does have Ramatra time, does kill Faye, needs to be a little patient on it, because Swift Bunny has to do a little bit to keep him up, and he cannot poke this window. I think it's too much. Rat, Lego Sky goes down to the pocket, to the Soldier Visor window.
Mons is blocking.
Pi misses the flashbang onto the pancake. He does pick off the Valk. But Pi alone on point. And
Good
that
try.
is
Good try.
the end of Feral Kittens. A team who I think we all collectively wanted to win. It's so fun to root for the underdog. And it's very heartbreaking when the results don't
Play of the game.
show like we would want them to. I think obviously a very good win for No Tank. This is the kind of win you want to see from the 1 seed onto the 8 seed. But I think a lot of people, myself included, are kind of heartbroken at what Feral Kittens has accomplished this season. I think they had good players. I just don't think it gelled right for them ever.
Yeah, they didn't click.
And, you know, sometimes that happens, and it sucks, and
The result of hard work.
it's really disheartening to be on a team like Feral Kittens that does that. I will get to you in a second. Oh God.
I will be.
I think
Hello, hello.
I'm doing something. I'm doing something. Right. I think we all wanted more from Feral Kittens. I think you can't put the blame on any single person.
Yeah, just a matter of not playing together much too.
Well, it's not even like a lack of effort. It just didn't gel. It didn't work out, and I just want to shout out everyone on this roster. Mons for playing tank. He played it so well. His Roadhog will always be iconic. Pi and Slyman on that DPS duo. Pi will always have his weird little pop off moments and immediately go and feed. And Slyman, for like every other game, having moments where he looks like the best player in the lobby. Just this team with Lego Sky. Lego Sky has such a specific play style, and I think his brig for what worked for Goon Central last season didn't always work for Feral Kittens, along with Bunny with her first season in the league. I think the support line was a lot of fun to watch. I think this team had a lot of good moments, just not enough. Thank you, Feral Kittens. Thank you to everyone on that team for playing. And now we will get to the interview with Mi Chang Ji. I shooed Sindel away because I was doing something. He could have came back. He didn't. Mi Chang Ji, a big win today in the playoffs against a Feral Kittens team.
Yeah, absolutely. Great first playoff game to get started with.
Yeah, how you guys feeling after that? Lazy Dog obviously needed a sub today with Deathoof. You've played with that man quite a bit. That Deathoof guy, very good at everything he plays. I think his most common or his biggest catchphrase is Deathoof.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just oofing that death, I guess. Yeah, Jackson, great player. Shout out to him for subbing for us. Lazy forgot about the game. No big deal. It happens. It's playoffs, so it's kind of tragic. But we made it work. Got Jackson in here, so
Yep,
we're
I'd
feeling
say
good after that win.
they're pretty similar DPS players anyways.
Yeah,
I
absolutely. I
agree.
think their initial hero pools are the same as far as, Pharah, Genji,
Yeah,
those
right.
types of players.
Right, can I mark this match as finished? We're not keeping stats for playoffs, right?
Yeah,
Okay. So I won't sit too long on how your players did. I think your players played great. I think you guys know that. I think we know that. Um what was the biggest challenge into Feral Kittens today?
Going into it, we kind of knew from our last game that we gave up a map against the Hog. So looking out for it, we are kind of expecting it, and of course it did really well. And knowing Legos being a very strong flex support player, I know this season he stretched out a little bit from his brig and played a lot of really strong stuff. Slyman, obviously, playing his Ash on that last map is always fantastic. Honestly, all around. We didn't get to play much against what is it, Rockshaw Kitty? Is that
Yeah, that's Bunny.
the name? Yeah, Bunny. Okay. We didn't get to play much against them last time, so we kind of were going in blind against that. But I mean, the rest of the team, Pie's gonna do his flex stuff, like you said, kind of playing whatever is needed. So, I mean, like you said, it's a strong team. I just don't think it gelled the best for them.
Yeah, it is a very unfortunate way to go up. No one ever wants to have that happen, but unfortunately it does happen from season to season.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, respect for all the players on that team and all that. So,
Well, and it's hard to keep coming back week after week, and I think it says something. Like, even when my team lost like the first two games, I was just devastated because it's not the kind of result you want to see. But it happens. It has to
Sure.
happen, and it's unfortunate.
yeah,
And
I mean, I've been a part of that. Coming from the Oracles, we went 0-8, so like I get it, and they
and
had
then
a,
even to
a great
Gmid.
mindset going through the season. Yep, G mid, we won what? Did we even win a match?
I don't know that you did.
I don't know that we did either. So like, yeah, I get it, and I think yeah, when you're in that position, just being able to keep your head high takes a lot of strength. So shout out to them for keeping that high energy.
Now, looking on to your next game, you basically need to know who wins Albert Whiskers versus Rush Hour and Joburg versus Storm. Not basically, that's kind of how the playoffs work.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you guys win, no, not you guys. If Albert Whiskers wins this next game, no matter
Mhm.
what, they play G4G.
Yep.
If Rush Hour wins this game against Whiskers, either way, you play Rush Hour. And then obviously at that point,
Okay.
what happens with Jailbreak doesn't really affect your game. I think if Storm,
Gotcha.
either way, if Storm wins that, nah, it just doesn't matter. If we win, you play the winner of that. If we lose, you play the winner of Rush Hour.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of that's up in the air, but kind of keep an eye on the games. The only thing that we're unsure about is Triple T. We haven't been able to play against them, so
they
keeping an
are
eye
out
on
of the
those things.
playoffs.
Oh, okay. Well, shout out Triple T. They had a good season.
Yep.
Um,
I think the best way to put it
yeah,
is, and it's the way I put it earlier. I love to see the baseball man leave, but I hate to see the players go.
sure. That's a great way to put it, Jared. I have no idea what that means.
I don't like the AI brain rot character of Triple T.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, but I like the players a lot. I think
Yeah,
Vortex and
absolutely.
Kayla and Wild Pans are probably three of the most exciting players to watch, along with obviously Chosen doing quite a big role on that team and Swago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah, looking forward to the rest of the playoffs.
But yeah,
Good luck to all the teams going forward.
3 teams you could possibly play here. Out of Rush Hour, Jailbreak, or Storm, which one do you want to see?
Which one do I want to see? I got two answers.
Okay.
Um, I want to play Storm because shout out my homie Venom. Always love playing against him.
Yep.
So would like to be the one to
Knock them out.
take him out or him knock me out, whatever. That'd be awesome. So, but I also want to play Jailbreak at the same time because we haven't played them since week 1, and
Yeah.
I feel like they've improved a lot since the beginning of the season. So I want to run that back.
Yeah, and is there any team in general you want to play again, or I guess Triple T for the first time?
Man, I wish I could play Triple T. Yeah, I was looking forward to playing that, but some unfortunate things happened that week. So, yeah, wish I could have played them.
Yeah, that is all I have for you. Once again, rip Feral Kittens, man.
Rip Feral Kittens. They will always live in our hearts.
I agree. And yeah, I guess now we have to wait for the next playoff game to be scheduled. Likely
Mhm.
Albert Whiskers versus Rush Hour is next week due to scheduling issues. No idea when Jailbreak or Storm is, but we love the Kittens. We all love the Kittens,
Yes, we love kittens.
especially when they're feral. Oh, and shout out the Cat
Mhm.
Boys.
Shout out to Cat Boys.
Shout out the Cat
Season,
Boys.
like 3. I don't know.
Season 2.
Oh
Close.
my.
Yeah. Yeah, I accidentally clicked them when I was clicking the kitty emote. But yeah, that is all we have for you today. Stay tuned for likely Jailbreak versus Storm scheduled first. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Have a wonderful evening and goodbye.
Goodbye.